Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Star Wars The Bad Batch. This is Season 1, Episode 8, titled Reunion. That makes a lot of sense, considering what happened at the end of the last episode, with the crew being on Bracca. We got the whole thing with the inhibitor chips being taken out, and then the Scrapper Guild. They're there. They saw them, and they're contacting the Empire. So
They
I have a
report
feeling
to the Empire. So,
yeah, I have a feeling that the reunion is going to be Crosshair getting there, and
here we go again, guessing. And as you guys know, we're very good at guessing, not hitting the target all that much. But we'll guess reunion involves probably Crosshair. And, and Bad Batch reunited.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Yeah. And well, we know now, like, they're in a place where they can take out inhibitor chips, as I just mentioned. So is that already going to happen with Crosshair, or is something gonna go really wrong here? There's also the possibility that the reunion could mean that someone we know is going to come and rescue them in the end, and that someone might be a person that they know already. So another kind of reunion. We just had Rex pop up in the last episode as well. There are a lot of possibilities. Let's see if we're right or wrong.
Not all reunions are happy ones, so that could be that as well. So
exactly, especially if it's Crosshair. So
we're guessing in all directions, just to be safe.
And I also want to mention that the planet that they're on, Bracca, that is the planet from the opening of the game Fallen Order, where you play as Cal Kestis, and that's the place where he was working at until Inquisitors came and ruined that whole thing. But let's jump into it. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below.
And let's get to it, because it's 95 to 100 degrees outside, and I'm sitting inside in a room with no air condition, lights on my face. So
and had to close the window as well, because otherwise there'll be too much noise. So if we're sweating bullets, that's simply why. Or if we seem exhausted somehow, it's just because it's really warm here, which we shouldn't complain about good weather. But still, when you're inside, it can be a bit much. But here we go. Oh, on Camino. It's been a little while.
The clones of Experimental Unit 99 are highly skilled assets. It would be most beneficial to have them returned alive.
I have no interest in a group of rogue clone deserters. If you find them on Bracca, terminate them.
Still not on the same page. Nope. Camino and the Empire.
And that's how you disassemble a thermal explosive. There's tons of live ordnance buried in the shipyard.
Well, I gave you Lego instead.
Thank you for that. Even though you have a lot of experience with explosives.
I could have given you other things than Lego, but...
Obviously not that one! Too late! Run for it! Gotcha!
That's some prank.
Yeah, well, he's not very skilled as a babysitter. Or maybe
he's learning.
Yeah.
We've got eyes on us. Yeah, I see him. How many? Oh, no, you don't!
Whoa! Whoa!
Hunter, Tech.
Rick is in pursuit. He says he has it under control.
That's not comforting.
Whoop. You stunned him, but
Okay.
that fall might have been death.
In our present situation, we need money.
My scans indicate the armory and artillery bay have not been fully offloaded. The Dianoga must have kept the scrappers away.
Just a few of those weapons.
Yeah, it was a Dianoga. So the creature from episode 4.
The trash compactor. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Just...
So many proton torpedoes.
Ah.
With a hole like this.
overly
Someone
fond
asked
of
for a change.
weapons and
If we'd
explosives.
left
Yeah.
Rex, we wouldn't have to owe Sid at all. He's on a different path than us. Hunter. We're soldiers. What other path is there?
Yeah. Maybe they should have gone with Rex.
They'll get there. I think.
It's too quiet.
Tech, what was the war like?
It was a primary mission objective, comprised of battles on various fronts.
But what was it like?
I just told you.
Not really.
That's the proximity sensor. It signals when there's an approaching vessel. It's most likely a short circuit.
Nope.
Hunter, we've got company.
We can no longer delay. The Empire's mission on Bracca poses a threat to our contingency plan.
Oh.
I will have to call upon further assistance.
Contingency plan.
As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young clone
They
intact,
hired
that is
Fennec
all
Shand.
that should concern us.
They're still on board. Take a shuttle and find their ship. Yes, Commander.
Move out.
Mm-hmm.
We found their ship.
Damn.
There's no one inside. Secure the perimeter. Yes, sir.
Good thing they're fairly blind.
At least not very attentive.
Roger that.
Aren't we headed to the hangar?
Not anymore. We'll cut through the artillery deck.
How are you planning on getting away?
Okay. I'm not going out that way.
Not that way.
There they are. Tapping our comms to track our movements. Echo, scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannons.
If these cannons fire, this whole deck will collapse.
Exactly, yeah, okay.
Look at you all, scavenging like rats.
The Kaminoans put chips in all the clones. Remember what I told you in the brig?
Aim for the kid.
Whoa.
Systems online in 3. I suggest you drop your
We're not using stun now.
Nope. Cool.
I love that bow.
Yeah.
Yoink.
Direct hit! Yeah!
I guess you could use it like that as well.
Ion engine chamber? Why'd you bring us here?
Because this is our alternate egress off the cruiser.
I don't even know what that means. Whoa, whoa.
They must be heading aft.
Get to the bridge and wait for my orders.
The bridge.
I didn't think you meant we'd be escaping through the engine.
I could not have been clearer.
I've never been inside an ion engine before.
It'd be weirder if you had.
I was about to say, I don't think many people have.
Double back.
What is that?
Starting
Sounds
the
like the
engine.
engine's coming online. But that's not possible, right?
Okay, that's why he sent them to the bridge.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
I estimate less than 2 minutes.
You guys are kind of screwed.
What about Plan 7? Plan 7 has nothing to do with
What?
this situation whatsoever.
What's plan 7?
Everyone take an explosive. Tech, Omega, up top with me.
So hurry though.
Engage.
Everybody, get down!
Hang on to something.
Mm-hmm. That's a cool visual though.
Turn the engine off!
Oh, he almost got fried.
Yeah.
something.
CT-8508, have you secured the enemy ship? CT-8508.
Do you copy? CT-8508. Report!
Well,
Who did that?
who knocked them out? Yeah.
Someone's here. This wasn't the scrapper's handiwork.
One much work.
You gotta be kidding! Oh fuck! Cad Bane!
I've taken down so many clones over the years. Once you figure out one, the rest are easy.
You're in for a surprise.
He's a bounty hunter.
Ain't you smart? Now hand her over.
She's with us.
That's unfortunate. For you.
Just leave together. Figure it out later.
So Western thing.
Yep. Shit.
My booster!
Did
Hunter!
did he just kill Hunter?
Sorry, little lady.
Holy fuck. This episode took a turn.
You did.
Check me on the shuttle.
Okay. Yeah, of course, he's not dead. I like the way they're doing this.
Yeah.
He took Omega. Who? Crosshair? No. A bounty hunter. We have to find her.
Whoa.
Well, as I said at the beginning, our guess is way off target.
Yeah, like, okay, a character did show up in the end. Not someone that they knew, but someone that we know.
Yeah.
And someone we've seen before. It's just been a long while, and people have been talking about, where is Cad Bane? What happened to Cad Bane? There was this unfinished story arc from Clone Wars where he went up against Boba Fett, and they actually had a standoff, very much like the one that he had with Hunter. And in that standoff, Boba won, but they never finished that story arc. It was never released, so technically it's not really canon. And here he is, still a bounty hunter and still badass.
Western style.
Yeah. He's modeled after, of course, Clint Eastwood and The Man with No Name, pretty much. George himself came up with that design when he was working on Clone Wars with Dave Filoni. Wow, I did not see that one coming. Even like them talking about bounty hunters, I thought that, you know, Fennec Shand was just going to show up again because they already introduced her, and then they confirmed in this episode that they hired her, or they're hiring bounty hunters to look for Omega.
But was that the contingency in place they were talking about, or
they have a contingency plan
Yeah.
of some sort.
Yeah,
whatever that means.
But they need Omega to come back to them for some reason. So.
They really do. She is quite important to the Kaminoans. So, damn, that was definitely one of my favorite episodes so far.
It was very good, yeah.
Very good, very
tense, and also at the same time they had the banter and the fun stuff with Uncle Wrecker and the way that Echo talks about things, and it's good. I like that a lot. It's great to watch.
Damn, yeah, I totally forgot about, you know, us sitting here and sweating, being uncomfortable while watching this. Like, I was just glued to the screen. That was great entertainment all the way through, keeping us guessing, like, how are they going to get out of this? They sort of did, but not without casualties, so to say, or they lost Omega, and now they're going to have to go and find her again, and she's with Cad Bane. Damn. And Cad Bane even had Toto with him, a little droid there. We've seen a couple of times before, voiced by Seth Green. I thought Toto died, but, you know, it's a droid you can rebuild or reprogram a new
Go
droid, and
fix
it
it.
can still have
Yeah.
the same voice and personality. So that was wow.
That was a
What
great
a surprise.
episode, and even though it's just following the concept of losing the one that they care about, Omega, and you see the bounty hunter with the funny droid on the side, and all that. It's known concepts, but it's great to watch, and it keeps me in kind of suspense with all the things going on. And I'm still trying to figure out why they called it a reunion. It was a kind of reunion. You saw the other guy, but when he's shooting back, I wouldn't use the word reunion, but I don't know.
It's not a happy reunion, but
No, not really.
Did see Crosshair again, and he really that engine thing that happened, where he almost got fried. That did a number on him. He looked like Dengar in the end with all the bandages and stuff.
And if your school reunion is like this, well, you've been to a bad school. So, no.
You have enemies.
Yeah, you do have a few enemies.
But it was just the way that they made their way through the ship, and they thought that, okay, we're listening in on their communications, so we know what they're doing, and we're going to sneak around. And then Crosshair was like, yeah, I know you're listening in on our communications. I know your tactics. So a lot of back and forth there, and they had to come up with some very creative solutions.
Yeah.
When it came to escaping, and especially what they did there with the engine. But
yeah, you have to come up with new tactics. If the enemy know your tactics, then you have to change it. At the same time, as soldiers, you want to follow kind of same patterns along the way. So it's hard to come up with new stuff and doing some stuff that you trained at the same time. So, so that's why probably that Crosshair could figure out what they would be doing, because he would be doing the same stuff. And so
exactly. And Wrecker even mentioned Plan 7, which they didn't do, but because it had nothing to do with the situation or whatever Echo was saying.
Plan 7. It means digging in. Whatever.
Yeah. I thought for a second there, just because of where Hunter got shot, and the fact that he just dropped to the ground immediately, and then Omega shook him, and it was like he was dead. I was like, they can't kill off Hunter now, just like that, just bringing in Cad Bane and having him kill Hunter. But thankfully, he did not die. They are hard to kill, these Bad Batch.
At the same time, the Bad Batch, and he's more or less the lead of the Bad Batch. So Bad Batch -1 in the next episode. Nah, that wouldn't work.
And especially Hunter. Like, I'm expecting for him to be the one who's gonna live on for the longest. We might lose some of the others, perhaps, but he's the one who's really got that bond with Omega. I know Wrecker has a bond as well, but we call him Uncle Wrecker because it's more of a
Uncle Bond.
Whereas Hunter, he's kind of the father of the group, besides just being the leader. But they did get away, and now they're just gonna have to hunt down Cad Bane. I still can't freaking believe they brought back Cad Bane. So many people have been asking for the return of Cad Bane, because everybody loves that character. He's so brutal, but he's so damn cool. He sounds cool. He looks cool. And he is probably right now the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, because Boba is still a young teenager at this point. We also have Fennec Shand, who is extremely capable, but we saw what Cad Bane can do here. You don't want to go up against him one-on-one. Like, he is very quick.
So I wonder what they're going to go with from now. It's going to be a few side missions, or they're going to go straight for finding him, Cad Bane, or where they're going to go from here.
I think it's going to be a pursuit. And then I'm hoping for them to also get way more into what is going on with Kamino and the Empire, and what is this contingency plan. When is it going to go like really wrong there, and when is the Empire going to be like, enough is enough, that's it, we're just going to wipe Kamino off the map.
Finish off Kamino, and or more or less wipe out the clone troopers, or just replace them more or less. So
it's going to happen at some point.
And I want some more Tarkin stuff in there as well. So,
it's always good to get some more Tarkin stuff. But this was really an amazing episode
That was
with a
a great
holy
episode.
shit moment at
And
the end.
I forgot about the heat, so that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. They did us right with this one.
At the same time, I'm saying I can no longer forget about the heat. So
no, yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up now because it's getting really hot in here.
It is.
So that's gonna do it for this reaction and review of Star Wars: The Bad Batch, Season 1, Episode 8 Reunion. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon. May the Force be with you always.